Hello everybody and welcome to your Saturn and Pluto retrograde tarot reading. This particular reading is for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm going to pull a couple of cards specifically for each sign, but I'm going to tie the whole reading together so that it flows really nicely and you don't have to skip around. So let's see what Saturn and Pluto have in store for the earth tribe out there. What is going to change and happen for you guys, because Saturn is our greatest teacher as well as the daddy of karma, and Pluto is a great transformer. So let's see, we're going to just start off by pulling one card for each sign, but the card I pull for each sign is most significant for that sign, but the energy is for all three signs. So, for Taurus, we have choose carefully. For Virgo, we have journey begins. And for Capricorn, we have blessed. So, just briefly, Taurus, you may have a big decision to make over these next 6 months. And choose very carefully. I don't know if I said this. Pluto went retrograde on the 24th of April, and Saturn is going retrograde on the 30th of April, and they'll be retrograde through September, early October. Okay, so that's the time frame in which that we are doing this reading. So Taurus, there's one big choice, or there's some decisions that you've got to make. Choose very carefully, okay? Read the fine print. Don't overlook anything. And that's strongest for Taurus, but that's also including Virgo and Capricorn. Make sure that all decisions that you are making are not instant, they're not emotional based, like you've really put a lot of time, energy into coming to the conclusion or final decision that you come up with. Because I just feel there's some big things, because now with Virgo we have journey begins. Okay, so here is something brand new coming into your world. New job, new career, new move, new relationship, new friend, new something. But it's a big deal, new something. It's not just like, oh, look at these new pair of shoes. This is like where it's a big change in your life. So let's just say you're not, and this is just an example, you're not somebody who likes to exercise, and you know, you're not feeling that great of energy. You want to get out and enjoy the sun more. So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get healthier. I'm gonna start exercising, and it's like you don't have to go all in, but it's like a change like that where you start it and it's something you were never really doing before, but it sticks. Okay, that's just an example. And so I see that here where there's something that's not presently in your life and you have to make a choice about it, or we're making a choice to remove something from our life that currently exists, and the journey begins without that baggage, that person, that situation, whatever it is. Okay, but I just really want to emphasize that it's a bigger deal. It's not some slight, insignificant, subtle thing. No, this is something big that's like life-changing. Okay, not just strongest for Virgo, but this is for all of you guys. And now Capricorn, blessed. You are a very protected soul. You are guided, and things that have been taken from you, you've been used, manipulated, like it's your time. All right, over these next 6 months. Saturn, after all, is your ruler. Okay, and you guys, Capricorn, you're getting very blessed. A lot of good karma coming back to you for different things that have happened, because you did choose carefully. You didn't retaliate. You were just like, you know what? If I have to go off on my own, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to cut my losses and I'm going to begin again. And now over these next 6 months, it's a period of blessing and harmony. Okay, doesn't mean you're not going to have challenges and things like that, but there's this big return to you. Now, for all earth energy, there is this change, okay? Where this is playing out in your life, obviously different for each of you, but choose carefully. It might be like there's two jobs and they're both like really amazing, but there's just one thing that's maybe kind of off about the one you really, really want. Like you want them both, but the one you want the most, there's just something kind of off. Trust that and go with the other one. That type of choose carefully. And you're about to be blessed and rewarded. This is some really good karma coming in, because I do feel that you've been making wise decisions and trying to handle things in the most fair, honest possible way that you know how. So let's pull a card to see what Saturn is doing specifically and what Pluto is doing specifically for Earth energy during this retrograde period. All right, so Saturn, we have passionate energy, 5th house. This is romance. This is creativity. This is having fun. This is innocence. This is being in tune and in touch with your inner child. So Saturn is definitely trying to bring a positive return to the earth signs, the earth energy, at least in this reading. And Pluto, I feel you. This is some Cancer energy right here. Yeah, I feel where things have felt disconnected, on the outs. It's changing. This is good. I need to pull some dice, because I do love readings. I don't want to make this about relationships, but definitely some of you, this is the way it's coming through. I can't help it. But Cancer is 4th house energy. So, and then, 5th house right next to it. I know some of you, this is healing to family, all right? Big time, or addition to family. Okay, yeah, because look we have the Lovers coming out under this passionate energy coming from Saturn. And we have the Judgment coming out over here with Pluto under this Cancer family, 4th house, roots energy. So I see a lot of family and romance coming through for earth signs as the overall energies you guys are going to be dealing with this Saturn Pluto retrograde. But there's this new beginning, this big change. So we could be relocating, we could be finding out we're with child, we could be welcoming a new child into the family, a new family member, somebody could be getting married. But it's very significant, okay? Whatever this is, highly significant, very exciting, feels like a huge blessing, is what we want. It's bringing happiness to us, okay? So let's pull some more dice and see how this unfolds. All right, so we have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, this is great energy coming out. Next, we have the Chariot. This is the ruler of Cancer. So some of you guys, this could involve a Cancer person. Next out, we have the Page of Wands. And now we have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you definitely about the job or like some sort of relocation. And now we have the 6 of Wands. So earth signs, this is all good energy. All good energy. Yeah, very blessed, recognized, in the spotlight, moving energy. I definitely feel relocation. I mean, with the 8 of Wands and the Chariot side by side, I was always kind of picking up on that. There's definitely like some sort of relocation happening. I don't know, maybe if you have a partner who's been in the military, it's like they're coming home, but they're coming home for good or for a very long extended period of time. It's something that positive of a shift. It's definitely attached to your heart because we have passionate energy with the Lovers. So if this is a move, you are in love with where you're going. You're in love with your new house. If it's a job, you're in love with it. If you've switched careers, like you're graduating, you're getting a certificate, a degree, some type, you are just overjoyed with happiness. And wherever you go, it's like, if it's a new job, it's perfect fit. If this is a new romantic relationship coming into your world, perfect fit. If this is a reconciliation, it's just like all the kinks are worked out. Family members reconciling, maybe a big family reunion, which really reconnects to your roots. And a lot of people, it's just such positive, close intimacy, connection type of energy, a positive shift, positive change, being noticed, being recognized, a lot of communication also going on, judgment, karma, but this is good karma. This is what you deserve. It's coming your way. You've learned a lot. You've grown. You're experienced. And now a new journey begins. Again, it starts over this next 6 months period, but it's a big deal. Even if it's like you're just getting a new job, I don't know if it's that the job is like, oh my God, I can't believe this particular company hired me, or you'll never believe what my perks are. It's just that energy. It's not something like, nah, yeah, I got a new car, but it's a used one, you know. It's like, I got my dream car, or look at the car I got. I was able to buy a brand new car, or this amazing thing happened to me. Like, it's that energy, but it changes you, okay? It steers you in a different path, on a different course. Very blessed. And that's why we've got to choose carefully, because for some of you, this is a huge deal and you're very nervous. Am I making the right choice? Am I going to make the wrong choice? You've got to go with what your heart and your gut tell you. That's my best advice over these next 6 months. When it comes to decision time, choose with what your heart and your soul say. All right? So let's pull some clarifiers. Yeah, you know, with all this Cancer energy for sure, and the lovers depicted with 2 hearts there, biggest message for earth signs: listen to your heart, follow your heart. Don't go against it. Don't do it. But, you know, be discerning. Don't just have it out there on the sleeve, flapping in the wind. And if something's, you know, really pricked you and burned you in the past, chances are it will again. Choose carefully. But your heart, your soul is so going to lead the way. Yeah, look at this. This is under the 8 of Wands. So this is the 5 of Intuition. This is where we've had sadness and heartbreak. Now we're going to have some communication. Could be family, could be friend, could be romance. Even if the romance isn't broken up, you know, sometimes you're in a romance and you're just mad at each other and you hurt each other with words. And then finally you get to this point and you're like, oh my God, what are we doing to each other, right? All right, 9 of Intuition. Excellent. This is coming out under the Chariot. To me, this is a confirmation of listen to your heart and soul, earth signs, okay? Because that's leading you to your true happiness, and you're on point. I promise you, you are in alignment with the universe. Even if the choice you're making seems crazy to everybody else, but you know, like you know in your soul, you trust you, and you just tell them to shut it up. Because look at next, 3 of Manifestations. This is magic. This is the unexpected, but this is positive. That's why I depicted a unicorn here, because this is unexpected help, unexpected resources, unexpected support, opportunity that comes your way. That's kind of a rare thing, and it's like, wow. And that's coming out under this page of Wands: communication, offer, opportunity, change. Oh, nice. Yeah, and under the 8 of Pentacles, mastery. This is a confirmation of that completion. For some of you, more in a life sense way, you know, where you've completed this soul cycle. For others of you, this is the graduation, the completion, the obtainment of a certificate, where you've passed the class, you've passed the final test, you've graduated, you're a master of that subject, and like you're ready to go. Huge completion for earth signs. And lastly, oh, I love this, coming out under 6 of Wands, the Phoenix rising. okay? Rising from the ruins, rising from the ashes, rising from the old into the new. And it's for the better, okay? There's some healing coming in. And whatever comes your way, whatever is being reconciled in your life, it's part of your journey. It's, you are, you know, this is general, but I'm telling you, man, there is some new opportunity, new path, new start, new something that's coming in that's so big. It's like the first day of the rest of your life. I don't know. I love it. I'm so excited by your reading. And then you got mastery coming out under that 8 of Pentacles. Like, you've done the work. You've earned it. You are owed happiness. You are owed blessings. You are owed success. And it's coming in the most unexpected way for some of you. And then with the Lovers and Judgment coming out as well, good karma coming in. Follow your instincts, though. Don't go with the logic. Don't go with what other people are telling you, because that might steer you off course. Your heart and your soul knows the way and is trying to show you the way. And that's reiterated so much throughout your reading here. So let's just pull some more cards. Okay, under this 5 of Intuition, barrier. Yeah, so whatever this relationship is for you guys, it's been estranged and troubled for a while. It's time for healing. And roots, yep. I love that, because we've already talked about the roots. You know, there's energetic roots that are established in situations, in relationships, and there's nothing that can undo them. So in a sense, whatever for you guys, where this is a friendship, family ship, romance ship, whatever, reconciling, I feel the barrier has been in place for quite some time, okay? And now it's time to heal. Very unexpectedly, the completion of separation coming to the end. It's time to rise from the ruins. For others of you, this does feel like you've been in school, you've been in study, you've been growing, you've been learning, and now you're very established. You've actually created some stability for yourself, and it's time for that next step, that next level. Others of you, if this is like into a new company, into a new state, new country, it's going to be very long lasting. If you have somebody like returning home from military, something like that, it's just a period of happiness and connection over these next 6 months. And, you know, with no promises coming out with this 3 of manifestation, to me, this is it's your... Do not expect this, some of you. It's kind of like, whoa, this is so like, whoa, can I trust this? Yes, you can. New moon magic under mastery. Yeah, we have completed this cycle, whatever that is for you. And now it's time for the new path forward, which is the Phoenix rising and some full moon energy of a beautiful manifestation. Earth signs, this is a great reading. So many of you are going to be happy. There's just this new path opening up for you. And I don't feel that you see it coming. I don't. Just the way these cards have come out. And some of you who have been working on obtaining a degree or clearing your name somehow, some way. You know, some of you, it almost feels like you've been on probation, on parole, you know, something like that as well. And it's like you've done the work. You kept your nose clean, and now you're about to be free, and it's just absolutely liberating, okay? Or maybe some of you have a loved one in jail right now or in prison, and they're about to be released over these next 6 months, and it's a whole new life, a whole new world once they're out. Big time changes. Not going back to the way we used to be. It's like I've changed. I really have. I've learned. I've grown. I want a better life for me. I want a better life for you. All right. So let's pull some outcome advice. Definitely like picking up the pieces and moving on. Such a lovely reading. We've got I hear you. And we have a deep regret. Okay, so earth signs. with those energies right there, yeah, I feel that's more about this reconnection of relationships, regardless of how we're estranged, military, jail, just not speaking, how to falling out, like whatever it is. There's just somebody's really had to come to Jesus, and there's a lot of remorse, a lot of regret. That's Saturn return. So through this retrograde, they're being yanked up from their core, and who they are is being put in front of their face, okay? And through that process, they feel a lot of remorse. They feel you and your energy. They hear your thoughts and vice versa, okay? So for some earth signs out there, and I'm feeling really strongly Taurus, big healing taking place, and that's why this is so huge, because it was like never again, you know. You just either washed your hands of this person entirely, or you believe that they would never come around and face the music or wake up, smell the coffee, whatever you want to call it, and they do, and it's real, and it's magic, okay? Some of you, this is just like a job opportunity of a lifetime. Spirit hears you. No regret over the past, okay? Do not regret the past, no matter what's happened, what choices you made. You are here right now today. You have learned. Your life is shifting. There's some new moon magic coming in. It's just, I don't know, for earth signs, it's like a paradigm shift. For the ones that are coming through in this reading, where this really resonates and hits home. It's a paradigm shift, and you've learned a lot. Some of you, this could just be spiritual, where you've been going through a lot of spiritual warfare, dark night purge within yourself, and now boom, you are through it, you are over it, you are done with that part of the journey. You've mastered it. It's time for the blessing. It's time for the new beginning, okay? But the advice, deep regret, no regrets, guys, no regrets. You cannot change the past. It is done. It is over. As much as you wish you made a different choice, or somebody in your life, you wish they had made a different choice, it is what it is. And wishing about it and feeling sad about it isn't going to change what's happened. And now it's a time to come into a place of acceptance for the way the past has turned out. Make sure we choose very carefully going forward, but with this choose carefully, go with that heart. Your heart knows. I promise you guys, your heart and soul knows the way, knows what to do, and that's what Spirit wants you to know. Don't listen to other people, even if, you know, it seems crazy to you. If you feel it in deep down and you know, like you know, do it. You will not go wrong. You will not be disappointed. You will be like, oh my God, this is the magic that I have desired. You just, your dance with Spirit, rising from the ashes, okay? So those are the messages for Earth signs. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.